everybody, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, after watching James thingy with his tarot kit on the go, it sort of made me really sort of think about the bags I've done. Now I've shown some of them online and I have shown them on the site, like you've seen my rack that actually holds 5 minis in a regular deck. So that's a really good to do if I'm going somewhere that I want to take a lot of decks with me, or I'm going away for the weekend, or I'm going somewhere where I feel like a sort of a Lenormand, a tarot. Let's have a look. Let's actually do this. Let me show you. 1 minute. Let me just... Now, the decks I would use in this totally depends on where I'm going. So, say for an example, I'm wanting to take my an animal deck. I think I really quite like the Whispers of Truth. So this would be a really good deck to sort of slide in. Okay, so I'm sliding that into there, tying it up. I mean, you could use buttons or anything you want. This is what I had at the time. So let's have a look. Now, tarot decks, I've got the New Zealand Naturally one, which I think would be a really good animal sort of tarot. It's New Zealand. It sort of gives that versatility of being New Zealand and a animal deck. So it sort of gives it that both that sort of feel. So that's going to go in there. But this is going to take a minute, so I'm not going to be rushing. I just want to sort of show you. Okay. Now, so that's a tarot deck and an oracle, right, to begin with. Now, the other thing is a Lenormand deck. So, I've chosen Alexandra Muschrift's Lemonade. So, at this stage, I've got a tarot, an oracle, and a Lenormand deck, which I think is really cool. So that would be quite enough to sort of start with, right? So it gives me sort of 3 different systems. I mean, you could do rune cards or, you know, Kipper cards or Sibylla, whatever you want. I Ching cards, whatever you feel would suit you in this moment. Okay, so I've got a tarot, an oracle, and that would be quite enough, right? But say you want a choice. So you think, I'm going so-and-so. I think I might take the steampunk tarot. Now I'm actually going to keep this in its bag because if I don't leave it in its bag, it's going to fall out. So I think that will be okay in there. So I'll put that down here. I'm just going to fold this over. Now the other one is the universal, sort of like a Rider-Waite type. It's universal. Colours are slightly different. So maybe you might have a client who might not be into the animal side of it. Maybe the steampunk's not really the right deck for them. So you think, oh, I'll just take the mini. The universal weight. It's a Rider-Waite type imagery. It's pretty neutral, so to speak. Okay, so we're going to put that into one side. Is that going to fit, or is it be better without the bag? Sometimes the decks are better with the bags and sometimes without, depending on what you're putting them in. So let's just put it. It's just so tiny. I'm scared they're actually going to fall out if I don't keep them in the bag. So let's do this. Let's see if I can. Okay, so yeah, I'm in an awkward position. This table is not really the best. I'd be laying it on my bed and laying it out properly. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so we've got, we've got 3 tarot, an oracle and a Lenormand. And you might think, oh, I might choose one of these little kits, and I know lots of you have got different ones here. So say today we might think, oh look, we're going somewhere, and I think the language of flowers would be a really good one. So what I might do is either, let's see if the whole box fits in. Maybe a bit big, but it might be alright. Let's do it without the box. Just trying different things. Maybe I think, oh, I'll just take it out of the box for today. It'll be easier, it'll be lighter. Just so, because we're keeping them all pretty much in their things. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to fold, take this off here. Okay, so I'm going to, so I'm actually folding that up. Hopefully you've got them all sorted. So you're going to fold that top bit over. Now this I made myself, so you can make it yourself any way you want. So this here, let's do that wrong. Whoops, we want to drop the mouse off there. Okay, so I'm folding it across. Now I know it looks bulky and it's most probably looks pretty awkward, but it actually, just because of the way it is, it doesn't actually, it actually brings sort of everything sort of together. And isn't that an easy way to bring tarot on the go? So that is just one way you could do that. It's just to have that pouch. And then what I did do is I actually made this tarot bag here. So what I can do is actually slide that into there, right? And I actually want to add, so that's my tarot bag on the go, right? I've got quite a few decks in there. I know it looks bulky, but it does the trick. Right, now, cloth. I don't want that one, that one's far too big. So let's choose a cloth. Now I've actually got a cloth that actually goes with the bag, so I could use that. Or, these are really great on the go. These, need to be folded properly. These little scarf bandana things. These are great. So I could add that to it. Now I don't want to make it too difficult or too complicated. So I've decided what decks I'm taking. I've wrapped them all up. I've added a cloth to it. I actually want to take maybe, I might have another little bag here that my daughter made. And I could add crystals or whatever I wanted to it. My pendulum or just whatever I feel I need for that moment. And that's just going to go in there as well. And that's it. I've got some decks, I've got tarot deck, I've got tarot, oracle, Lenormand, a couple of extra decks, I've got cloth, really that's all I need. And then the pendulum is really, I might even use the tarot bag that I'd taken out and actually just put my pendulum in there. And think, oh yeah, that'll do. So that's it. Let's pop that into there. My tea lights, incense, just depends on where I'm going or what I'm doing, but that's more than enough. So that's it. And that's all wrapped up, ready to go. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, a whole lot of, you don't need a lot. I mean, that's just one way of doing it. Okay, so I've done that. Let's do this in another way. And instead of having all these decks like this, right, let's take these all out. Oh, it's going to take a minute, isn't it? So just give me a second. Let's put this back in its box. Okay. It's quite good just to sort of go through, have a look and see what works for you. There's so many ways. Because sometimes, might just be, let me get this bag out for this. Take out the pendulum again. So I'm just sort of mucking around and sort of thinking, oh, how, what do I need to do? I need a tarot deck on the go. I'm not quite sure. I'm going somewhere. I mean, usually I can just grab the bag and it's really quick and easy. Today I'm just mucking around. Usually I'm much more organised in my brain and what I'm doing. I want to put everything back in its bag because I want to show you something. Sorry guys, I'm just mucking around. It's quite good to sort of see. Oops, what's happened here? Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so you can see that I'm sort of putting everything back in its bags, right? That's that. Okay. This is the truth. Let's put that back in its. I want to show you something, another way to do. If you don't have something like this, and you're not really wanting to sew anything like this, or okay, so put this all away. I mean, this makes a good. You could actually lay that out as a cloth once all the cards are out. But anyway, we're not going to use this. Say, I'm just going to think, oh, I just want to get some decks, I want it on the go, not sure really what I want. Let's use, I mean I could use something like this, right? It's got a cloth already in it. These are great. Okay, I want lemon mound, animal, and that other animal tarot. Oh look, it fits. Plus the other two minis. Let's have a look. This is one side. Let's have a look and see if this, whether this fits in. Oh my god, it does. Okay, so here I have all those tarot decks again. Don't need a pouch. Maybe I'm in a hurry. That's nice and easy. Look at that. And I do even have room. Oh my goodness, even room for the pendulum. Wow. That's much easier. Maybe that's the way I'll go. Did not realise that was so easy. With mini decks, does make a difference, I think, with size-wise. Now let's have a look if I'm going to take some regular sized decks. 1 minute. Okay, it just depends on how many decks I actually want to take with me. If I'm going to use this pouch, I would definitely use the mini tarot decks. That's a definite. Okay, so I'm going into the larger pouches now. So say I choose a Rider-Waite Smith. I'm using the Waterfall Tarot, which is now available on the Tarot Oracle Etsy shop. And I've got so that's my Rider-Waite, and I've got the Spanish Tarot as well here. So it gives me two choices basically. So let's have a look. I've got a few of these in different colours, so you can decide what colour you want, basically. Any sort of pouch this size. I mean, these are great. So here I've got a couple of decks in here, got a cloth, maybe a Let Go Oracle, you know, any sort of oracle that sort of is going to fit in there. Nice and easy. You know, and you can add whatever I want with crystals, incense, whatever I wanted to add in there I could. Okay, then you know, and I've got a few in that size, so they're quite handy if I sort of wanted different things, right? Oh, and I've got a black one. This makeup bag or pencil cases. Okay, so maybe, you know, maybe I've got a kit here fits in there, and then I might have another kit that fits in there, you know, so I might have two kits with me for some reason. So I've got Rider-Waite, and then I want to get something a bit more. Let's do that. Let's choose maybe some things that are a bit different. Okay, with this kit here I might do Songs of My Heart Oracle, New Zealand. Right, and then I'll do the Maori Tattoo Tarot. So let's put those two in there for sure. Right, and then to the side, make sure the tags and everything are out of the way. I might even put the cards upside down so I don't get cords. And then I might do a sort of a Lenormand deck, of course, Diana's fortune cards. Are sort of quite quick and easy, so I might add that to the pile as well. So I've got a tarot, an oracle, and a Lenormand in it. There might be a cloth, which I think I've already put in. Oops, oh, there's a little pouch for the pendulum. Might go in there. I don't really want to get it wrecked. Might have another little pouch here for a crystal. Might use fluorite, just say. Oh yeah, that will do for now. Put that in there. So that goes in there as well. So here I've got two tarot kits. A larger bag, and I'm ready to go. So I've got two tarot kits in there basically, with tarot, oracle, and a so yeah, lots of ways that you can use sort of a larger thing that you can pop in a handbag or pop in not a handbag, pop in another bag or something like that. And in my case, all of these would, oops, let's remove these decks here that I haven't put in. Could put in one of the other bags. Let's see what happened. I put all of these. Oops. Let's remove all the other little bits and pieces in there, the other cloths, the bags, and yeah. Okay. So yeah. Nice and easy. Well, let's not put that in the flame. So yeah, nice and easy to do. Do what makes you happy. So yeah, it feels good. So yeah, that's sort of my tarot on the go. Different options depending on my mood, where I'm at, what's going on. Just gives me some different options to look at. I'm not in any particular, you know, sometimes you want just a couple of decks, other times you want a bit more. So, you know, I think, say, if I just want just a couple of decks, maybe without all that fuss, could just go like this. Say if I'm going somewhere that just needs like the Santa Muerte Tarot, Santa Muerte Oracle, and the little Frida cards. That's it. And I'll take a black cloth here, and I am ready to go. There's another alternative, just a cosmetic bag. So it's good to have all these options. Whatever way I want to do it, just gives me all those options. So here I've just got this little one. Let's move this out of the way. This one out of the way. It's like, oh, Silver Witchcraft. Okay, so I've got Silver Witchcraft Tarot. That's all I sort of really want. Maybe I just want a cloth. You know, just want tarot and a cloth. I don't want anything else. There we are. That's my, and that can go into my handbag. Don't need an oracle. Don't want to take an oracle with me. Just tarot. Nice and easy. Just the one. And I'm ready to go. So that's it from me. That's my different tarot kits on the go, depending on what I need in the situation. That's it from me. Take care and blessed be. Don't forget to check the links below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.